Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own coach. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel at finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Broncos kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolverines offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. 1st quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. In the red area, it's Marshall. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open,
you know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. This defense gets... Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incomplete. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Underwood throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's complete. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Again, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Marshall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Play action with Underwood. Makes a catch. That'll be an... Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hit. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
They run the clock out, run the football consistently. No, sir, they put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. That's caught. It's Brooks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. On target. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. And he's playing his best football right now.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it just... They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Underwood. Rushes on him. This time he's got it. Got room at the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business second 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they end. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff,